What's up, everybody, and welcome because you just tuned in to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I am your host today. I am sitting in the big chair, and we are your nightcap of comedy. My name is James John, comedian extraordinaire. I'm joined in virtual studio with some really funny guys that are here with me today. Very funny comedians, if you will. First off, the guy who helped start all this hilarity over 7 years ago, if y'all can believe it. That's right, 7 years ago. I'm talking about Miguel Colon Jr. What's up, Mike?
What up, man? I'm yesterday on the episode. I'm confused. Ken and you were talking about pooping like 3 times a day.
A day.
Someone that's regular.
Yeah.
Pooping 3 times a day is not regular.
You don't think
You
so?
something broken.
No, I got a bug if I do that, man. I got
Bro.
a
You
bug.
think the first humans? You think the first humans had to stop their hunt of a saber-toothed tiger every 45 minutes because they're like, oh, Glocknock's got to poop again. You know, no, man.
Nah,
You wake up
man.
in the morning, you drop that D from last night. You get it all out the systems. You good to go, and then tomorrow morning you drop another one. You get to do 2 if you went to the state fair. That's it.
That's
You know.
funny.
Other than that, man, you take a poop.
Honorable mention for Taco Tuesday though. Like,
But Taco Tuesday's usually at night, so you're gonna poop again at
Yeah.
night.
I don't
good,
know.
man.
Maybe we got to go to our guy McAdoo on this one.
well, we're gonna bring him in, but I actually got an expert right here. I looked it up on Google, man. But gentlemen, they're talking about. We had a conversation. Me and Ken Miller. That's right, the guy we call AK because he got all these aliases. Today, he's little chick McAdoo in the house. Ken Miller, the Godfather of Orlando comedy. That's right. Me and Ken were talking about how we go 3 times a day. Then Jeff Coffin, our official sponsor down there from Coffin and Lynn, personal injury attorneys. They've been representing and winning for the people of Orlando for over 20 years. Mr. Jeff Coffin there disagreed, him and Miguel. Now, I just looked it up, and according to experts over at Zoe.com, they say it's healthy to poop between 3 times a day and 3 times a week. So we're both right. They say, hey, you can go up to 3 times
First
a
of
day.
all, I ain't trusting no Haitian gangsters.
Oh.
All right, man. No. All right. Listen,
my brother,
I poop
my brother,
one
I tell you,
time
my
a day.
brother, my brother, 3 times a day. My
sometimes
brother.
I hold a poop because I'm like, this toilet don't deserve this one. Like if I'm away from home, I'm like, nah, my baby
can
back
we-
home gonna get it.
Sir, I am 100% with you on this, sir. I am a snob when it comes to where I poop. I just can't go poop anywhere. I need to have a nice, calm, relaxing place. I will tell you, most of the times, a hotel lobby bathroom is a great place to go.
I
Stay away
can
from all
poop anywhere,
7-Elevens.
but
Trust me.
man, I done did my dirt in 7-Elevens. There's always somebody shaking the door.
No, I don't like 7-Eleven.
He's
like,
Nah,
hey,
I can't-
man.
Nah, 7-Eleven, nah, bro.
I had a junkie one time be like, just let me go in with you. I don't need to poop. I just
scoot over.
I just need to tie off. I tell you, you ever been to these bathrooms? Have you ever been to those? I've been to bathrooms in like clubs and stuff and bars or like rowdy places where there's no door,
No,
where
see,
you
that's
just
the
sit,
Army.
you drop.
No,
Yeah.
nah, no, bro, I can't do that.
I can, man, but when you taking that poop, it's a real like you realize like you alone in this world. Like when you there, you got your giblets in the bowl. You know, you realize you're in a super vulnerable position, and you are not surrounded by friends, and
No.
you just like, yo,
Hold
Pooping in
McAdoo.
that.
McAdoo, when you were in the Army, did you have walls or did you just like stare at the next guy across from you?
Nah, we had walls.
I didn't have
The
walls.
only time I had to stare down was when I went to Thailand and they built us a
Them
makeshift
holes?
bathroom. It was like trash cans. It was like this is trash cans, bro. And you just
you had a
sit on
latrine,
the
like a
trash can.
slit trench latrine.
Bro, it was this how bad Thailand was. So we were staying in the barracks with their soldiers. That barracks is open, no windows. So we got mosquito nets over our cots and stuff. And they had where the shower was, it was just this big thing of water, and they were just pouring bleach in it because it had mosquitoes, frogs. Like it was disgusting. Like one dude got pink eye so severe they had to fly him back to the States. So our lieutenant was like, "Look, man. I mean, we were there on deployment, not the real deployment, but he was like, look, we're going to a hotel, and if the company doesn't pay for it, they just don't pay
Army were
for
you
it."
in? We go to the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, but Jeff, it wasn't a war deployment like you went through. It's called Operation Cobra Gold, where we were teaching their soldiers how to do satellites, computers. It wasn't no wartime stuff. So we should have been in a hotel. We should have been staying in the barracks with them barracks with Thailand soldiers. We're American soldiers. We don't live like that, bro.
Mm-mm.
Come on,
I went to
son.
jungle school. I was Forrest Gump out there talking about different kind of rain. No,
Yeah,
man, no hotels.
I ain't go through that, so I shouldn't have to live through that, bro.
Bro, that's nasty.
You're like,
I ain't go through that, Jeff. That's that 80s army, yo. That's why you
Yeah,
got
'cause
100% disability
That's the
now.
real
'cause of the
GI
80s.
Joe. You guys
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
GI Joe. It was
Not me,
Yeah,
dog.
That's how to use satellites. Here's your remote control.
Nick, because Ken, you were like, listen, anywhere there's gonna be satellites, they're probably not gonna be frogs in the water for me to shower. So let me train for what I'm really gonna deal with here.
Bro, it was I remember one morning I had to go do KP, right? Because it was a joint thing. So they had the Navy guys were our cooks, Air Force guys, this and that. The Air Force
But you
dudes
had
were in
KP
5-star. Yeah, they had me on KP, bro, because you had to do extra duty once a day there. The Air Force dudes were in a 5-star hotel, bro.
Damn.
Air Force just live at nights. I'm walking from the hotel to the base, bro, 20 stray dogs. I went back to the hotel. I said, hey, man, I'm not walking there. I said, somebody got to give me a ride. Oh, them dogs won't bother you. I'm from the hood, dog. Nah, bro. Somebody got to come pick me up, bro.
We don't do dogs. We don't do dogs.
Bro.
We ate pot stickers that night.
Bro. Hey, Jeff, they had to get a dude from the base to come pick me up. Thailand, he comes to pick me up, Jeff. He has one of those Vietnam Jeeps. Like one of our
the Willys Jeep.
I was like, yo, y'all still got this?
This is like MASH.
Hey, Ken, did it say MASH on the side? Like,
When he pulled up in it, I thought he was messing with me. I said, yo, where y'all Humvees? You got no Hummers? Like, man, this ain't the. Hey, this is why we be beating everybody in war. Y'all got our stuff from 100 years ago.
Dude pulled up in an Astro van. Like,
Bro,
get in.
don't laugh. When I was stuck in the Middle East, we had diesel. They had just like a half a barrel, and that was the toilet. And they would set it on fire one time a day.
Ooh, burn your poop. Yeah.
Hot poop. Hey, Jeff, you know that's also a little claim for that too. If you inhaled that stuff, bro.
A little late for that.
If you inhaled that Dookie fire, bro, they got.
I can see the commercial already. Have you been? This is John Morgan. Did you inhale the Dookie fire? If you did, contact me at dookiefire.com.
Have you ever smelled fire Dookie or been to Arby's?
For real, hey James, for real, it's a lawsuit out there for that burnt.
They got me $50,000 for my Dookie fire,
bro.
It's little Chick McAdoo and Miguel Colon here from Kaufman and Lynn. You breathing in that Dookie air? I know you are, player. Hey, look, man, you served in the military. You probably breathe some Dookie air, and you deaf. So let me be a little louder because that 3M check hasn't come in yet. Anyway, player, listen,
dude. What did they start out with? If you served between 77 and 88, that was me.
Yeah, yep.
You smelled that Dookie. You might be entitled to.
Yeah, guess what? It's not just physical stuff that can happen to you. You ever freak out whenever you smell a Duke and a match at the same time? Well, they owe you a check, baby. They owe you a check. Hey, I saw a porta potty catch on fire. I duked myself. Guess what? Army gonna write you a check.
PTS Dookie. That's funny.
Hey, you in the Air Force? You ever had to sleep on a Serta mattress that wasn't the high end? We got you, dog.
Damn. If you still don't know what your sleep number is, call us.
Yeah, we got you, player. You in the Navy? Did they make you break up with that dude you was dating? We got you, player.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of stuff out there the military did to us. Now it's coming back to bite them in the ass, and they got to pay up, bro.
Because you don't know what you got inoculated with either during your inoculations.
Nope.
You just stood in that line and hope they didn't double tap you with the one they got from the other guy.
Don't laugh. I was the guy giving those shots.
Oh God! You imagine Jeff all hungover, hanging out with Debbie Deb.
No, I had the fake needle. When it came to the officers, I'd have the fake needle, the ones that go in your knees, and they were like the cartoon needle.
Yeah.
And any officer I didn't like, he came in, and I'd take this big needle out like I was kidding with it. And this captain passed out. He saw this needle and he hit the ground. I was like,
He passed out. Jeff's like, get that butt ice stick. Let's
what
wake
that butt
him
do?
over.
What that butt do?
Put that ice stick in his butt.
Hey Jeff, y'all got shots, or did y'all do the air gun shot?
No, shots.
Yeah, see, we did the air
Really?
guns.
They had
Yeah, we
Pitbull
went.
come
We
on.
did.
Shot,
We did like
shot,
we would have like
shot,
20 of
shot,
those.
shot.
Let me ask a dumb question because I don't know. I'm one of the non-military guys on the show. When you guys were in the military on base and stuff, did people get sick a lot, like colds and stuff like that?
Yeah, but you ain't nothing happened. You go to
No,
the
you
go to the
don't get
TMC.
timeout.
Yeah, you go
Got
to the TMC and they'll give you. So what they do is, and it may be different for Jeff. When I was in, they send you to the TMC with your battle buddy. You had to go with a buddy, and you get there and you're like, "Hey, I'm not feeling good," and either they giving you some Motrin, some ibuprofen, and they send your ass or Benadryl, and they send your ass home. And you might get quarters. You might get a 24-hour quarter. This how they knew you was doing something. If it was Friday.
Oh yeah.
And you was trying to get that day off, then they knew. But if you got 24-hour quarters, you couldn't go nowhere. You had to stay in your room. You can't be in the club. You can't be in the NCO club tonight. Like, I feel better. If you get 24, 48-hour quarters, you had to stay in your room, bro.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna tell you something right now. I don't remember anybody being sick.
That's what I'm asking that because I don't know if a lot of people did get sick.
No, when I was in the military, there were no buddies and things like that. There were no Care Bears. You were done. You know.
What would it take for you to be able to be like, they're like, all right, man, nah, you can't.
I had hypothermia. I got hypothermia on a drop zone. I was there 7 hours, almost froze to death. And they basically hit me with 3 IVs and sent me back to the field. You know, there's no
Hey, get back. Kaufman a Gatorade. He acting like a bitch.
Hey, get closer to the fire, Dookie. Yeah,
hey,
put up to the fire,
Dookie. To the fire, Dookie.
Hey, smoke a cigarette. Light it with the Dookie fire.
Warm up by the Dookie fire over there.
Hey, hold up, man. Doc's got you. Here's a jalapeno and cheese, brother. Eat that. You're gonna be good, man.
Hey, Jays, I remember one time I got sick. I got the typhoid shot. It's one of the many shots you get. Yeah. And it was my second dose, and I got and dude, it just happened to be a Friday. And when I tell you I was sick, like I was crawling upstairs, snot, everything. They take me to the clinic. They give me 48-hour quarters, which is cool because I ain't going nowhere, bro. So Friday and Saturday, I'm laid up. But other than that, dog, you didn't get sick. Like I didn't go to the clinic like that because it was Motrin, ibuprofen, Benadryl.
Got it. That's what it was.
But see, one of the myths also that were true is when I went into basic training, they used to stick stuff in our food to keep us from, getting a little happier than we should have been.
The saltpeter, which wasn't true for us because I was still beaten.
It was weird because 2 months. There you go. I was 17 years old. I didn't realize. Wait a minute, I'm not interested in anything right now.
But do you think it was that, or was the exhaustion and the lack of everything going on?
No. When I was in the Middle East, we would go out to our mountain and take care of business. So it wasn't,
the old mountain
the basic training. Nobody got caught.
Yeah. Yo, the old mountain goat, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a mountain goat lawsuit going on right now too.
Yeah.
The goat's up there like, man.
Hey, what's up? It's little chick McAdoo and Miguel Colon again. Y'all have sex with that goat on deployment? Well, guess what? She got some things with her, and she never called. So we suing that. The whole Helmand province is getting sued. I recently just talked to the Taliban because they own it now, and they said that we at least do 65 shekels and some old RPG tubes. So sign up. And remember, if you drink that Camp Lejeune water, don't move too quick because your bones are hollow.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We got more hilarity coming back your way when Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1 returns. Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I am your host tonight, Mr. James John, joined in virtual studio with some really good friends of mine. We got Jeff Kaufman from Kaufman and Lynn, our official sponsors of Real Laughs. We have Miguel Colon Jr. at the Sausage Castle. Go ahead and Google that, but don't do it at work. Also, we have the AK, the man who's known as a lot of different things. He is Ken Miller, the Godfather of Orlando comedy, and he's also Lil Chick McAdoo. Now, before the break, we were talking about the fact that Jeff and Ken were in the military, and they used to give them a lot of shots, a lot of vitamins, a lot of pills, and a lot of people didn't get sick that often, but they were telling us what was happening in the case you did get sick. You had to stay your ass in your room for 24 hours, man.
24 hours, bro.
There you go.
Well, talking about it, it was actually something I actually wanted to talk about tonight because I took a half-day PTO today because I had some people coming to the house to do something.
Yeah.
And I got a coworker who always gets to me for taking PTO. And I'm like, he doesn't take a sick day, he doesn't take PTO, older guy. And
That's why.
I'm like,
That's
why are older people have that mentality from the 60s and 70s guys have that mentality of I've never taken a sick day. I've worked like why?
I can tell you. Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
Well, hold on. Right now, PTO is the same. Sick days, vacation days, PTO.
All PTO.
I mean, we're so stupid. We don't take our vacation.
Yeah,
I mean, we can't save it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So what is he talking about? I don't know.
I'm always shocked at people. I had from the old company, I had 2 dudes. One dude had been working for Sprint for like 30-something years. Rarely took PTO sick days.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what happened to us?
Got
laid off.
That's right.
I'm like, what is the like? Why?
But Type might replace you too.
Yeah, right. Hey, it ain't called T-Mobile. It's called Type Mobile, bro.
Damn, bro. I would tell you this, man. I used to be one of those people. I came up under my mom, who grew up in the 60s, and she taught me that you go to one job, you stay there forever, you work hard, and it'll all work out. That ain't the truth anymore. Me and Miguel had a lot of conversations about how millennials changed how we all look at workplaces now. Nobody's your friend. It's not a family there, bro. If you come in every day, all they're going to say is, great. If you drop dead, they're like, well, we got to replace somebody for Miguel because he ain't here no more. So going to work every day and not using your sick time, like I used to lose at Disney when I go there. I used to lose vacation weeks because I was like, no, I'm staying at work, man. I'm working hard. I'm being loyal. I was being stupid. Man, if y'all listening right now, you got some PTO, use it. You got vacation, use it, man. You don't get no special award.
When I was a kid, every now and then I'd just be in class and they would call me to the office and be like, hey, your mom's here. You got a doctor's appointment or something, you know? And I would go and my mom would scoop me up and she'd be like, we're going to the beach. Because my mom said, you don't owe anything every day.
No, you don't.
You owe yourself. And she would always do that. She would grab us, take us. Sometimes she would be like, you want to just stay home today? And I'd be like, what? Yeah. She'd be like, okay, stay home. My mom was like that. Now, it wasn't like don't go to school, don't do your home. No, but she's like, if you do it good, you need to take time for yourself. And my mom would tell me all the time. She would tell me about jobs and she would be like, you owe the job everything you promised the job, as long as they're giving you everything they promised you.
Absolutely.
That's the deal. You owe them everything you promised. So don't and I personally feel like that. Like, don't come with excuses. I hate when people are like, oh, I'm late again. Well, it's a lot of traffic. All right, man, then you know what? We gotta leave earlier. Yeah. We gotta leave earlier. But every time a job starts telling you, hey, you need to stay later, then I need some leniency when I come in a little late.
There you go.
Like I gotta, if you got me staying later than I'm supposed to stay a bunch of nights because we gotta do stuff, cool. As long as when I'm coming in 20 minutes late, I'm like, sorry, traffic. Hey, man, I get it. As long as there's that vibe, but jobs don't do that.
No.
They don't hit you.
No, they don't. I don't fall for it.
Well, that depends on the job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I look at my workplace in comparison to almost every other law firm on the planet. I would say majority of them, and nothing's like ours.
No.
But that's the people at the top. The people at the top are right. But the problem is a lot of times the people at the top are just taking, and they don't have these bad feelings about, God forbid, I don't do my job, then my people who work with me lose their jobs. Mm-hmm. It's a very selfish world we live in, but I take my people on vacation, 3 times a year. I bonus the hell out of them. I care about them. And Jeff, they show up. And they show up.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know any job that treats their people the way you treat your folks. Like I try to get hired that other day under a pseudonym. Like, bro, you took them to New York.
Hey, you ain't gotta wear no suit like them. You come dress in New York.
Hey, Jay's coming there with his application. Like, who the hell is Ben Matlock?
I got on a tan suit. Well, I tell you,
James came in dressed like a lady, but he didn't shave his beard. He's like, hey, y'all, I'm Miss Esther. I'm going to be working the front. And then Ken passed by. He's like, who that thick one over there?
What that butt do?
Somebody mama getting it. What up, Miss Esther?
Somebody's mama. I had to tell Jeff, hey, my eyes are up here. Look me in my eye.
James coming up, resume got Perry Mason on it. What are we doing, bro?
I don't want. I'm undefeated in the courtroom.
I worked on a few cases: Brown versus the Board of Education, the People versus Larry Flint, you know, Holmes versus Tyson.
Hey, say he was a judge for a boxing match.
Yeah,
that's
Spy versus
right?
Spy. You know,
Met versus
Chef, got a video game.
Yeah, I did all the verses. Dipset versus the Locks.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh man, no. That dude said
that's hilarious, bro.
Oh,
that was good.
Oh my goodness.
All right, all right. Here it is, Jeff. You gotta hire me, James, and Ken to work for your firm. What positions? What are you hiring James for? You gotta hire him. Gun to your head. They're just like, hey man, sorry, you don't have enough fat.
I thought you were going to ask me which one of you three hire first.
Oh, Ken. He could do something.
Yeah.
He could do tech stuff.
No. Ken would show up like an hour late, look at me going, yeah, I'm tired.
Hey, no, he came in like, I'm tired, B.
Yeah, hey, B.
Hey, man.
Why you got a crown in your hand? Come on, man. I get thirsty.
Man, Miguel, you'd be sleeping in the place. You'd be like going, I didn't get I'm just going to sleep over.
I'll be there. I'm at work right now. You got to talk about I don't work. I'm the only one at work right
sleep
now.
over. Like, I'm just going to stay here tonight. Yeah.
I'll stay. Yes. You know
he
me.
will stay.
Literally, how many times, James, have we left like a show and I'm like, all right, man.
I'm going
I gotta
back.
go back to work.
like midnight. I'm like, all right, bro. It's true.
But what would so you gotta
that'd be tough because I'd have to put Ken in his own area. You know, because he too busy walking down looking like the fox from one of those Looney Tunes shows, you know, with the tongue goes.
Hello, miss. How are you doing?
I'm like, I didn't even have an HR till Ken started coming to the office.
That's funny.
I mean, geez.
That's funny. He's like an alien. What that butt do?
But hey. There's a silky smooth sound of.
Hey, Ken always wanted to be a smooth jazz DJ back in the day, man.
Yeah, dog. I always want to be on the
Quiet Storm. Yeah, man.
Bro.
Hey, it's Ken Miller.
All right, so Jeff, you got to hire us for something, all right?
Man, I can't do this. I'll be off the show tomorrow.
I'll be there for morale. I just be there telling everybody doing a great job. Hey, man, you can do this.
Well, see, it's easy. It's easy. I'll tell you right now. James, client services. They would talk to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what happened? Oh, I'm sorry.
I understand.
Let me take care of that for you. I understand. Oh, go screw myself. That's okay. I understand how you feeling.
That's fine.
Everything else like this.
Yeah.
I put McAdoo in this one. You said what?
Hey B, I got PTSD.
Hey, it's funny. Hey, it's funny you say that. But if you ever came to my job, they call me Corporate Ken. I'm 100% different person at work on the phone.
Really?
I am like, hey, thank you for calling. How could, bro? Do not hang up the phone. This punk,
I murdered his whole family.
Bro, dog. I told you to reboot I'd be mad, but on the phone, bro, dude, that's one of the main reasons I got hired because from T-Mobile, I was always the number one phone person.
There you go.
So my partner that hired me, he talked to the director. He's like, yo, he was our number one phone person. You're going to love him on the phones. And then they go back and listen to my calls. And they're like, yo, you're not the same dude in the break room that was telling us to kiss his ass. Like, what do we do? I said, yeah, they call that Corporate Ken, bro. I'm totally different on the phone.
There you go.
See, one thing you wouldn't make it on McAdoo is I'll tell you this right now. We have a piece of software that lets us know what you're doing 24/7.
I hate that. My job got the same thing, bro.
And I can tell you right now, when I'll go, do me a favor. She goes, I couldn't get to my work today. Yeah, but you spent 3 hours on Amazon.
Yeah, man. My job.
Let me tell you, at the Sausage Castle, we just hide midgets everywhere with notepads. And they're like, he chilling again.
I saw Jeff Kaufman on the Amazon today. Like, what?
Every so often they pop up and sing a song.
Matter of fact, hey, I see one behind Miguel right now, bro.
Just looking at you.
Because I always know one's around. I'm like, I smell cookies and dreams.
Yeah.
There's one in the room.
That's how little people smell, by the way.
Yeah, hey Jeff, my job has that too, where it shows what website you're on. It shows your activity on your when you're logged, which is weird because when you work from home, you work on your own laptop because they didn't provide us with a laptop or computer.
Oh,
you got to
really?
log into a VPN, yeah. And I'm like, well, it's my computer. I should be able to do what I want. But if you're logged into that VPN, it now sees what you're doing on your computer. So when you
That's
get
weird.
done with work, you got to log off because if not, it'll see everything that you're doing at that moment, even if you're off work.
Hey, but kid, let me ask a dumb question though. Okay, let's say you at work using a computer. What's to stop you from using your phone?
Oh, I can use my phone all day because
Well,
I'm not on the Wi-Fi at work.
James, you don't know the way this works. What happens is if the computer is inactive, it shows you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
I
whether
see.
you're on it or not, and I used to get really mad, and then I finally asked IT Kevin. I said, Kev, can you install one of those? And I didn't want to do it, but the minute he put this thing on, I realized who was working and who wasn't.
Yeah.
And the people I liked were the ones who were the worst offenders.
Yeah.
Spending, working like it was like Office Space. Let me tell you, Bob's. I work about 15 minutes a day, and when you find somebody who worked 20 minutes over 8 hours, you're going, the hell happened here? And then you bring them in, and they're going, well, I've just been having a tough time. I'm going, well,
for 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They walk in the office. They look at that midget. You mother.
I bought you lunch, Gary.
Yeah, we had that. We had that one Sunday, James. I had I had worked outside of the VPN. I was doing stuff on my computer outside of the VPN, and my boss brings me in Monday, and he's like, "Hey, man, it looks like you only worked like 4 hours out of 10 yesterday." I said, "Dude, I did 27 tickets. That's like impossible." He said, were you working outside? Because I got two monitors. I said, yeah, I was, usually I do my notes on one side. He says, oh, stay on the VPN the whole time. So the next Sunday, I stayed on the VPN and it showed me working 8.5 hours out of the 10. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
See, and it's always the person that, and this is weird, the person you don't think is working is doing the majority of the work.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And that's hard. I mean, and I don't like that. I don't want to be that kind of
You don't
guy.
want to be Big Brother. You don't want to watch over
what happens is that it kills the people who are working hard. They start going, well, this guy's not doing anything. I don't have to.
So why I got to do it? Yep, bro.
The worst thing is when you catch the midget sleeping. You have one job.
What the hell, Gary? My bad.
Ken's always being monitored because his mama's right there.
There you go. True.
Oh, drop moms. Bam.
Nice house. She live in a nice neighborhood. Yes,
I don't have a VPN. I got mama.
Hey, y'all don't go nowhere. We will be right back. You don't need a VPN either. Right here on Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Are still listening to Real Last right here on Real Radio 104.1. We are your nightcap of comedy. I want to remind you guys, if you're not following us on social media, you need to go to Instagram, you need to go to Facebook and YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, and share all this hilarity so we can keep this going for another 7 years. I'm joined in the virtual studio with Mr. Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and Jeff Kaufman. Now, earlier we were having a conversation about who needs to be tipped because I didn't know this and Ken had to explain it to me. I get my groceries delivered on the Walmart app and they bring it to me. And there's a spot on there that I saw today where you're supposed to tip the driver. And Ken said, yes, you're supposed to tip him in there because if you don't want to get pink eye because he stuck something in your cranberry and twirled it around, you should be tipping these people. I didn't know that. Now I know. So I will be tipping these guys. So don't do nothing funny to my groceries.
Yeah. Right. Also, too, James, the thing about the tip is the bigger the tip, they'll pick your order up quicker.
Oh,
like because they can select what order they want, and they see, this dude tipped $6 or $7. You're gonna get yours, but the one that don't get tipped, it's gonna sit there for a minute.
Okay, well, let me ask this because I've seen this happen a lot lately. They now have a tipping option for any cashier. When you go somewhere. I gotta tip the cashier though. Like, is that?
No.
Merchandise at concerts, you can tip the guy. I was like, are you kidding? I'm tipping the guy who's handing me a t-shirt?
Yeah, I'm not. Nah. If you don't bring me something
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
gotta
saying.
you gotta bring it to a table. You gotta bring it to my house. But if I gotta do all the work and then just put my card up there, no.
Yeah.
You're not
That's like
gonna.
counter service, though. Everything's counter service now.
Yeah, you
I'd
got to go
say-
get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm not-
and you don't tip at
Mm-mm.
counter service?
what do you mean?
Well, when you go to get food, and sometimes the counter service says, "What do you want to tip?" And the tip is in there for counter service for food.
Like if I take it myself and run out?
No, like if you order from the counter and you wait, and then they give it to you.
They want a tip. That's what I'm saying, Ken.
Yeah,
Every-
but
But they're not giving you it. You're standing
No,
on
like
the
if
other
I
side
go
of
to
the counter. They didn't
McDonald's-
bring it to your table.
Yeah, if I go to McDonald's, the cashier wants a
no,
tip.
not that. Oh, yeah, no, I don't tip for that. No,
No, that's-
I gotta
that's
be. I
crazy.
have to be sitting at a table eating at that table. I'm not. No,
Yeah.
you're not.
No,
I'm
I
not giving you-
have to tip.
You handing me something.
I tip at that place too. You know, that's the way it goes.
I'm not doing that. No.
Okay, I'm a backtrack that because I'm a hypocrite because there are certain places I do tip at the counter. Starbucks, I tip.
Nope, I ain't tipping that.
I do.
I am.
And I guess because it's been programmed in my head from the beginning, they always got that tip jar out, even at the drive. If you go to the drive-through of Starbucks, you know they got a tip thing out where you get your food at the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, Ken. What's the difference between somebody making you an espresso or somebody making you a Crown Royal?
Because I'm continuously getting those Crown Royals. You make me an espresso and just hand it to me. That's one
So
time.
if you only get one drink, you're not going to tip?
Yeah, I tip for one drink. I don't know what it is, Jeff. I'm not tipping you for making me a coffee.
I would like to treat you as a hostile witness.
I'm not you can go back and forth with this. I'm not tipping you for giving me a coffee. Now, if it's a bar, if it's a restaurant, you bringing me food, stuff that we normally tip at, I'm tipping. But
Okay.
But now all of a sudden we got to tip fast food workers. Nah, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Okay, let me ask you
No.
this one, Ken, and
Not
I think
doing
you
that, bro.
might change your mind on this one. What if we out? It's late night. Just did a comedy show. We downtown Orlando, and we hit up a hot dog stand. We
I ain't
tipping the
tipping him
vendor.
either.
Oh
Nah.
damn!
Oh, I tipped the hell out of the guy at the
You
hot dog
did.
stand we went to.
We did. Hey, buddy. I'll
Yeah, I
tip at a
took
hot
care
dog
of it.
cart.
How you
I-
tip? He don't even give
Yeah.
you something to sign.
Of course
Cash.
they do.
Yeah,
No,
he paid with a
you pay
card.
with a card. Yeah, he don't give you,
You
anything.
push
How
the
you
number.
tip?
There's a tip in there for you to push.
Oh, when I pay for hot dogs there, he just takes the card, bam, and gives it back.
No, he
I
gave-
don't
Well, that's
he
because
gave-
he knows you
gave-
cheap.
The
rest-
damn.
Nah, I
Damn.
think Jeff lying is what I'm
No,
saying.
he gave
We
Jeff
was-
the
Jeff ain't
machine.
tipped that
That's-
hot dog dude.
Yeah,
Sure I
he
did.
did.
No,
He gave
he
Jeff the
didn't,
machine.
bro.
Sure I did.
Miguel, that hot dog dude got tips when you paid for hot dogs that night.
I didn't get a receipt or anything. Yeah,
Damn,
I just
Jeff
I'm about to say
lying,
yeah.
bro. Caught
Ask
you, G.
James.
Caught you. James,
I'll
make you a
we
deal-
I'll
work
make you a
with
deal. I'll make you a deal.
I saw him tip.
I
Yeah.
will buy you hot dogs for the next 3 years if these guys take tips.
Nah, I don't want nothing from you like that. You'll hold it over, you'll hold
He
it over
goes-
my
he
head.
goes- he goes- he-
Nah, he'll hold it over my head. I don't want that.
Oh, hell
I
yeah,
tip
I
the
will.
police. I tip the
Whoa.
cops all the time. I'm like, hey, dog, don't worry
Hey.
about nothing, man. Just make sure she gets home all right. You
Hey,
know, like,
damn.
Hey, Miguel, in my neighborhood, I tip off the police. Hey, that house right
Yeah.
there got weed.
Oh, Ken.
yeah.
Get out
Hey,
here
look here.
snitching,
I
bro.
And he ain't cut his yard either.
Hey, he ain't cut his yard either. But no,
So,
but back
I
to
give
the
him-
subject. I'm not tipping. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm just not tipping fast food people. I'm just not doing that.
How
man.
about the
And-
farmer's market, guys? When you go to a food truck,
I do that.
And, like,
I do that.
see,
yeah,
it's already why are food trucks more expensive though? First of all,
they are expensive.
brick and
They're
mortar
not
places.
cheap.
Truck?
They used to be
Yeah,
cheap.
but that's the thing. Food trucks now, it's like I just paid $18 for a banh mi sandwich, and then they turn that thing over and look at you like, hey,
Yeah, like
I'm like,
what?
The
yeah.
flip. They
Oh,
do the
stop
flip
it.
with
You,
the
how much you
screen.
pay for pizza downtown? A slice of pizza is $9. Stop it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Whoa.
y'all, hey, look, y'all going overboard with this tipping thing. Like I tip good at restaurants, I tip good at the bar. I'm not tipping a fast food worker. I'm just
No
not
fast
doing it.
food. So
Yeah.
no
Y'all
fast
can look at
food
me
is
how
no.
you want. You can look at me how you want. I'm not tipping a fast food worker.
Me neither. Like I
Okay.
got no problem with like, hey, sometimes like, hey man, keep the change. Sure, why not? Throw that. Remember the Subway when Subway always had the jar and
Yeah.
they would just keep sure. But yeah, like at what point have we? I mean, Jeff, would you tip a worker at Home Depot?
No.
And so it's why. And I don't mean it in a weird way, but why not?
Well, you know why? Because first off, I don't have the option. But I did have guys who used to help
But
me
you got
take stuff
cash.
to the
But if you
car,
got cash,
and I slip them cash. Even
no,
if they
but
didn't
no. What
bring
about
tickets.
what about the
That's
person
different.
ringing up your stuff?
So if an
No.
option at Home Depot came up and said you to tip, you would tip?
You would tip the person ringing up your stuff?
I think if the person depended on that income and he wasn't getting enough money from the place, I would definitely tip.
Yana, he's dancing around now. We're gonna play this game here. We're
No,
gonna
I
play
tip.
this game here today.
I tip. I honestly tip everywhere. If the tip is offered, I give it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And
man.
I
if you
do
went
it.
to
And
Home
I'll tell you
Depot-
what,
if
I
you
do
went
it
to
just
Home
for good
Depot-
karma. I do it
Right.
just
So
for
if you
good
went to
karma.
Home Depot and for some reason after you bought all this lumber that nobody helped you with, that you rang up and it just said it said tip, you're gonna tip.
Yes.
Man.
See, I'm
Good
not.
thing I don't,
Yeah, at
good
that
thing
point-
I don't believe in karma, bro.
Let me ask you this question then about tipping. When you guys go to, let's say, a Japanese hibachi restaurant and the cook cooks, do you guys tip him?
Yep.
It's part of the.
It's part of the whole, yeah. So
part
like
of
when we
it.
went to Kobe's the other night, yeah, I tipped out. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have an answer. Like as I'm asking Jeff these questions, it's facetious because I don't have an answer as to like why would you and why wouldn't you? I just know
It's
there's
fun.
just things when I'm just like,
It's fun.
yeah, there's just things where I'm like, why are we?
I found out
tipping
something you
everybody?
guys don't know about. I found out something about the cruise industry. You know, when you tip ahead of time,
Yeah.
they don't get that money.
Gee.
Really?
Really?
Ooh, I didn't
They
know
don't get
that.
money. Yeah.
So whenever they have the option to go the pre-tipping and stuff like that,
Yep.
you
Where
get
does
it?
Where does it go?
It goes to the cruise line.
That's horrible.
I ain't
horrible,
mentioned the cruise
yeah.
line, but I just found out all those Philippine workers who work
Yeah.
there, they ain't getting minimum wage. They're probably
Yeah, I
getting
know that.
a quarter, or they're probably getting a quarter of that.
But they
maybe
don't get
$4
the
an
tips.
hour.
If you
Yo.
don't if you pre-tip, they
And
don't
if you
get the
put
tips.
if you put the tip, if you don't give them money, no,
don't
it
get
goes it goes to the cruise line.
I didn't know that.
Jeff.
It's
I didn't know that.
despicable.
Here you go, Jeff. It's time for a lawsuit, bro.
No,
Hey,
they're,
first of all-
they're licensed in different countries. You can't
What's
sue 'em
up?
here.
It's Lil Chick McAdoo and Miguel Colon. We just, hey, you got that Dookie burning money? That's my man. Well, guess what? You a little Filipino dude working on a cruise ship and you ain't getting tips? Dog, I got you, man. Just first of all, I got to finish this 3M thing and the Dookie money. And then this Camp of June thing ain't never working out. So we're gonna pass that. You know how many
You know why that
babies
breaks
I got
my
born
heart?
with feathers?
You know why that breaks my heart, dude? On cruises, I get the best customer service, man. I honestly do.
They're really nice.
They go out of their
They're really
way,
nice.
man. That hurts a little bit. That's
So you got to
crazy.
give them
man.
cash. That's the only way.
You got to
Yeah.
give them
Jeff,
cash. Yep.
Man,
And that American cash goes a long way wherever they're going back to,
Oh,
right?
it's huge.
Jeff?
They're so happy when
Yeah.
they get cash.
I tip
because-
at the glory holes though too. Just
Damn.
a tip.
Damn, this
But
kid
you
is-
said you tipping yourself. If you looked in the hole and it's you. So you just giving
Yeah.
the money back to you, pretty much. Yo.
Miguel in the
Hey.
Carolinas and south of the border. That was great. Here you go.
Hey.
kid.
That was
hey, James, so get
Thank
back.
you, Bucky.
So did you tip on the grocery delivery? What happened that
I
makes
did.
you brought it
I
up?
did. I saw it and I was like, y'all tip? Like people, we tip. And I asked my mother-in-law because it's normally on her account, but we just got our own account. So yeah, you always tip. But they
Okay.
got like, you can give them like 5 or like 12.
Yeah,
or
when
like,
you
We
do
can find out if they're getting it too, because I hate to find out now people aren't getting their tips.
Getting
That's
their
yeah.
tips.
horrible.
Yeah.
That is their money. That's
Hold
their
on, hold
money.
on.
You know?
What about Uber?
Oh
I
yeah, I
tip
tip.
Uber,
Yeah, I tip.
But you
Uber.
realize they're
Yes.
not like regular cabs. They're getting a lot of that money.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, that's
good.
good.
I
Yeah.
like that.
No, I'm
Like-
not talking about the tips. They're getting a lot of the amount of
The
money.
ride share money. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I have no system. I just feel like there's certain customer service positions that I feel comfortable tipping. Doorman, I tip a doorman.
Yes.
You know, coat check. If you're somewhere there's coat check, I
Yeah.
tip coat check. I don't
Valet.
valet,
Yes.
tip the valet.
Valet,
Always tip the
yes.
valet, even if whatever the valet is. You know, concierge, bellman, you know, but I actually don't. You know what, man? I don't actually tip the front desk people. Now that I think about it, I tip all the other people in hotels. The
I don't
cleaning
tip
staff,
front desk.
everything.
I leave money on the table for the maids.
Maid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
housekeeper, Yes.
I do that. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah,
I
I'm trying to
tip that kid. I tip that kid that works at the corner, the little black kid.
Yeah.
I tip him. That's why he called me Unc every time he see me. Unc, what's
That's
up?
funny.
Because he know I'm gonna give him some money at the end.
That's funny, bro. I like that.
Yo, I order my kids Uber Eats all the time, and I always because the tip goes from 15 to 25%, and
Mhm.
I always tip 25% because I want them to treat my kids' food good. I don't want them to do nothing bad to my kids' food, so I'll be like 25%, bro.
That part.
And they
that
always hit
part.
you with the thank you so much, yo. Yeah, because I don't
But-
want you to put your ding ding in my kid's Sprite.
Damn, not the Sprite, Ken.
What? Who would put it in the Sprite?
Hey man, yeah,
That just seems like a bad choice. What happened to
Jeff,
First of all-
you know how Sprite be bubbling?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
a
Jeff,
McDonald's Sprite?
But the McDonald's Sprite, oh my God, it'll grow an inch.
That's funny. That is some
One
good
time,
Sprite,
one
though.
time I poured McDonald's Sprite on my phone because it needed a charge.
Yeah,
100%.
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, y'all, we got about 2 minutes left. You know what that means, man. I want to make sure I give you guys enough time
Tip
to say where
Trill.
you're going to be this weekend. We're going to start with you, Mr. Lil Chick McAdoo, a.k.a. Ken Miller. Where you going to be, brother?
I'm gonna be in Tampa, man, this Sunday, the 21st. Side Splitters Comedy Club with Ron Hortman and Henry Cho. Healing for Humor. Ron Hortman's daughter has sickle cell, so this is a benefit show for sickle cell. So make sure you come out. From what he posted, tickets are almost sold out, so go get them last few tickets and come see the kid.
Nice. I want to remind you guys you can go see Patrick Sis this weekend at Madcap's Comedy Club in New Smyrna. It's this Friday and Saturday, April 19th and 20th. Shows do start at 7 p.m. If you're going to get tickets to go see that, just go to madcapscomedy.com. Also, Miguel Colon Jr., where you going to be this weekend, brother?
Sunshine City Comedy Club in St. Petersburg, Florida. Live stand-up comedy featuring your boy Miguel Colon Jr. headlining. It's going to be a great show. 2 shows, the 19th and the 20th of this week, starting at 8:30.
Nice. I want to also remind you guys that you can go check out our good friend, Mr. Kevin Dean, who has a room at Onico Gastro Bars, Tacos, and Labs Tuesday. Every time there's a show there, Kevin will be hosting. It's always a good time. We've all done it, man. Y'all go there and check it out. And Mr. Coffin, what are you going to be doing this weekend, sir? Where are you going to be?
I have to take some classes to continue legal education because I got to get up to speed on this Dookie fire cases.
Nice,
Your Honor, the
bro.
people versus Dookie Fire.
I need to quote our famous doctor over here, Dookie Howser, and he's what that Dookie do.
Yo.
Oh man,
my
absolutely
God.
love you guys. Thank you guys so much for always supporting us. Thank you for coming up to us at all the shows and saying you listen. We appreciate it. And be on the lookout for our next All for the Money show that's going to be happening the second Thursday of every single month. If you want to get more tickets and stuff for that, go to whenyouneedus.com/events. I am James John. That is Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and Mr. Jeff Kaufman. Please tell them what they need to do, Ken.
Take your ass to bed. Shout out to Caitlin Clark for being the #1 draft pick, yo.
Okay.